Hello. Today we want to talk about initiation to the spiritual, which can have some of you feeling like you're cuckoo crazy, losing your mind, sick. You think something's wrong with you, but it's not. The thing with the spiritual in your society is that it's taboo. It's not mainstream, as you say. It's not trusted. It's questioned. It's a form of understanding life and everything that happens in and around you that cannot quite be evidenced in the same way as your scientific hypotheses can. If you are being initiated into the spiritual realms and into higher levels of ascension, more likely than not, you will have multiple episodes of feeling like you are delusional and losing your mind. And the higher you ascend, the more awakenings that you have, the more spiritual deaths and rebirths that you go through, the less people that you will have that can relate to your story and therefore make you feel like actually you're not crazy. That's why there's YouTube, so that you can find people, or people can find you. Their message can find you. Our message can find you to tell you you're not crazy. You're not delusional. You're not losing your mind, although it may feel like it. You're losing your rational mind momentarily, but you're not losing your mind altogether. The mind is a tool that is programmable, is able to be conditioned to the tune of whatever frequency you desire. More likely than not, your brain has been conditioned since you were born by way of influence of the information that you had immediately around you, i.e. your parents, your culture, your society, and the different people and situations that you ventured through up until this point. There are certain levels of spiritual awareness that are now flowing into mainstream society that are somewhat accepted. But there are some levels of spiritual awakening, for example, channeling, and completely releasing your ego identity to become a vessel for messages from higher dimensions that are not quite widely accepted and understood in your society. So this message is for those of you that are ascending higher, reaching greater levels in your spirituality. You feel like you're losing your mind slightly. You're not sure if you can trust the guidance that you're receiving. You think maybe it's my own thoughts. It's not higher consciousness. It's not source. It's not God. It's not my angels. It's not my spirit team. Maybe I'm crazy. Because some of our guidance might get you, or might try to get you, to do some cuckoo crazy stuff according to your society. Therefore you will doubt. A good question to ask, which Maria asked herself just at the beginning of this video before she pressed record. She felt the calling to deliver a message and switch on her channel, open up her vessel to channel the message. And she was doubting in her mind, do I just need my ego to be soothed in this moment by placing myself in front of the camera to receive some form of validation from people on the other side? Am I doing this to get more viewers on YouTube? Am I doing this for personal reasons? Or is this truly a message from the divine and from source consciousness? And in just asking that question, she opened herself up to the answer and was able to recognize, actually, it's source consciousness. So press record. And here we are. It's not an easy task to recondition a mind that's so stagnant, stationary in its beliefs. A mind that needs so much to trust the seen, the known, the 3D. The more you trust what you cannot see, what you cannot quite comprehend, what you cannot quite put your finger on, the more you will be pulled into realms of magic, trusting the unfolding of events, trusting that even though it doesn't look to be in the sequence in which you expected it to be, you will still arrive at a desired destination. Part of this process is supposed to feel magical and fun. It's not all about healing and grieving and unraveling and releasing trauma and healing your ancestral lineage. That's a massive part of it. If you're watching this video, you've done a lot of that. There's this little part of you that's doubting this cuckoo crazy ascension that's happening to you, or ascension symptoms that are happening to you, because the voices in your head are asking you to do some funky shit. It's not even that funky, it's just funky to your mind. How willing are you to fully allow yourself to ascend to the greatest level of consciousness and awareness that you came here to ascend to? We can feel Maria feels absolutely crazy in this very moment, but she is allowing us to continue to stream through her. Maria is not special. You all have the ability to channel us, to channel source consciousness. It's allowing yourself to rest the mind, to surrender the mind, to open the mind, to open the energy, and fully feel into the flow of consciousness that wants to stream through. And in allowing the flowing of consciousness that wants to stream through, also allowing yourself to follow the intuitive nudges and guided action steps. We know what you want. We know what your body wants. We know what you desire. We know what you have to work on. We know what's waiting for you. We know. We know, if you're watching this video, there's not many of you. You have reached a certain level of awareness and evolution in your spirit, where now, more than ever, you have to trust the unknown. The unknown tugs, the unknown pulls. As an example, Maria just moved in to an apartment. She signed a 1-year lease, 12 months. She moved in 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks and 3 days ago. Today, she sent an email advising that she's looking at breaking her lease. 2 weeks and 3 days in. Why? Because she trusted a tug that told her that she is now done in this place. It's not that she made a mistake. She was supposed to be here. But the internal message, the internal tug, as she allowed the stream of consciousness to flow through her, was, you are done here. It's time to move. Do you think she knows where she's going? Mm-mm. Do you think she knows when? Mm-mm. Do you think she's freaking out? Mm-mm. Nope. Maybe a little. She has allowed herself to trust so deeply, so extensively, that there is barely any fear. There is barely any resistance. There's a sense of free falling, knowing that she is here for a divine purpose, and that if she feels and she answers the call, she will be guided exactly where she needs to go. There used to be times where the ego mind was stronger, the conditioned mind was stronger, and she would ignore certain pulls. They start out as whispers. Then they get louder and louder and louder. If you don't listen to the whispers, you will start to see signs in the body. Certain illnesses maybe manifesting in the body. Illnesses and dis-ease are signals that you're not listening to the cues of consciousness. You're not going where you're being guided to go. You're not acting how you're being guided to act. If there is dis-ease in the body, a lack of ease in the body, we ask you to, instead of looking at your symptoms and what they mean on a scientific level, to ask yourself about your current life, the people in your life, the job that you have. What am I being asked to do here? Why is this symptom showing up in my body? We can guarantee you will find something that is not in alignment with you and the path that you were meant to be on. Allow yourselves to feel crazy. You can say to yourselves, I feel a little crazy, but I trust. I trust that there is something greater that completely has me. I trust that with all of the spiritual and personal work that I have done, if this is happening to me, if I am receiving these cuckoo crazy spiritual symptoms, it is for a reason, and I fully surrender to it.